We are Thursday 13th of March, 5:36, and we're going to take the Tesla to England and back. Wife's getting some food and we're just about to leave in a minute. So we've been travelling for a couple of hours now and we're heading towards the Polish border. We started off at 91% and we're now at 60%. 12 degrees outside and we're averaging 161 watt hours a kilometre. This is our fast charging stop with a Go2U with a Ukrainian app. It's given it was up to 80 kilowatts, down to 62 kilowatts now. So we've arrived, we're at Krakowicz, we're just waiting to go in. My green card don't start until 12 o'clock. To be honest, it's been an absolute nightmare getting used to this navigation. I've taken a couple of wrong turnings, cost me an extra 24 quid in tolls. Oh, and the biggest thing, we found out that the car doesn't have free supercharging, which we were told it did. Extremely disappointed in that. However, it's still very cheap and much cheaper than running the Range Rover that we used to, so all good. So just stopped for another supercharger stop. Got another hour here. Currently charging at 65 kilowatts or 303 kilometers an hour. We are currently in Postmaloty in Poland, wherever that is. And then we're on our way to Nossen in Germany. So another supercharger stop. We are in Germany. We're in Burstland. There's a nice row of superchargers here, and we are charging. Well, it started off at 90 kilowatt. We've just dropped down to. We've added 8 kilowatt in no time, and we have now just dropped down to 87. So what do I think so far driving the Tesla? It's going to take a lot of getting used to. I love it, I love the technology, but also the range anxiety and stuff like that. I didn't think I'd like all the stopping, but actually I kind of do, because it gives you a break and it forces you to stop and actually relax, go and have something to eat or just have a nap. So that's kind of much better. This is, I believe this is a hotel. Oh, a little scenic, scenic site.
Hello everyone.
She's come prepared, look. We're looking around to see if there's no one there. Hopefully not, she's going to poo in there.
They took from me always a cake. Everyone can join us.
So what do you think of our last minute mad trip
seriously very crazy, but we're doing this.
So we got our first error coming up with a right headlight malfunction detected. Inspect light function. I'm not sure why. Yeah, that's our trip. That's where we are. That's our next one. That's all our way down to Calais. Morning. So here we are. We're on our way to Calais. We're about 56 minutes away after seems what like an epic journey and quite a few little tickling needed problems and stuff like that.
When we left Thursday evening, 6 o'clock, 5, and we still, but we stopped many times for charge.
And lots of sleeps.
Yes,
That's good.
I would think it's a little difficult, very hard, but actually it's very nice when you make stop for 1 hour, 45 minutes. Yeah, you can walk, you can relax. Good.
Take exit 47 on the right.
I'll bet it's that one.
Так, той. Back,
I'm
back.
done. I can't. Done.
No.
Okay.
О, добре, господи, боже.
we are, finally made it back into the UK, now in a Holiday Express in Folkestone and just doing a supercharger now. So here we are, we're on Southsea Beach in Portsmouth, which is my hometown. It was a long trip in the Tesla, but very enjoyable. We had some moments where I think the light flickered on and off at one point. I had to turn all the lights off and on. So this was a bit of a random last minute trip really. I think it was on Wednesday afternoon and I turned around and said, come on, let's do this. Let's go to England. And yeah, the wife packed up as I normally do last minute. Always makes it exciting. And yeah, we took the Tesla all the way to England. Actually, it's been a fantastic car, I've got to admit it. Very, very comfortable, very, very quiet. It's still like half the price, I believe. I think it's cost me around about £138 in supercharging to get it to England, and obviously it'd be the same back, so 260, 270, 276 pound. We are in Lokeren in Belgium and we're charging here for 45 minutes. So on to our next stop, which is Mulheim in Germany.
Turn left to take the E19 slip road.
Here we are, last stop in Germany, in Burstland. Next stop is Kostomloty in Poland. Don't know if I pronounced that right, but hey. And then we've got Gliwice, Poland, and Trzebrowski. Poland, as bad as it is, we're stopping off for a McDonald's breakfast. So we're on the last leg of the Polish part of the journey and then on into Ukraine. So we left England we left the hotel in Portsmouth at around 7 o'clock yesterday, and it is, bear in mind there's time difference as well, it's now 3:30 in the afternoon and we are on our way to Gliwice in Poland, and then the next stop after that is Warszawa. And then from Warszawa, once we've done the final charge, we're then going back into Ukraine.
you.